Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I am in one of my favorite Texas towns, Port Lavaca. Fairly small town with about 12,000 residents. And the best thing is that it is only 9 miles from Magnolia Beach, which is the main attraction here for me. It's a nice place to spend a summer day playing on the beach and in the ocean. But I treasure it mostly for the winter, when it's usually nicely, comfortably warm, while just a few hundred miles upstate, it's freezing. And sometimes I stay at Magnolia Beach for 2 weeks in my motorhome, and then I will typically come into town a couple times a week to do some shopping and have lunch while I'm here. So in this video, I'm going to show you what all of the restaurant options are around Port Lavaca. So if you come here to stay in your RV at Magnolia Beach, you'll know what your restaurant options are in Port Lavaca. And I'm starting off with the Beijing buffet that you see right behind me. It's a very typical Chinese buffet restaurant, really good food. I've eaten there several times. And it's at the end of the shopping center, where there is a Harbor Freight, and down here is an Ace Hardware. And at the other end of the shopping center is a huge H-E-B supermarket. Now there are 2 Chinese restaurants in town where you order from the menu. One is called the Magic Asian, and the other is called the Asian Wok. And also they have this one that specializes in sushi. Don't know what sushi fusion is. And there are several fast food restaurants. There's a Whataburger right across the street from Walmart, and then just a half a block away is the Taco Bell. Then right on the other side of Walmart is a Burger King. Port Lavaca also has 2 Dairy Queens. They have a McDonald's, a Church's Chicken, a Bush's Chicken, a Sonic, and a Subway. This restaurant, the Lighthouse Cafe, they have a pretty extensive menu, and they also have a few items on a buffet. And then right across the street here is a seafood restaurant that you might want to try too. Now there are at least a dozen Mexican restaurants in town. Here's 2 of them just almost right next door to each other. I've eaten at I think 4 of them, and they all seem to be pretty much the same. Regular Mexican restaurant with waiter service, and some of them have a full liquor bar. So if you like Mexican, you got a lot to pick from here in Port Lavaca. And if you're looking for pizza, they've got a Pizza Hut, a Domino's, and 2 Hunt Brothers Pizza locations. And I thought Four Seasons was a pretty classy restaurant, but when you add donuts to the name, I think it loses something. Now Port Lavaca has a really long bay, but it looks like there's only one restaurant that is actually on the bay. And here you do have outside seating. It's called Scully's, and this is sort of bayside dining here. You could actually dock a boat here and walk right up to the restaurant. Very nice. Now if you're a fan of Buc-ee's, they have one right here in town. I'm not a fan for one reason. Even though they have really good hot foods, they don't have one single table and chair to sit down and eat at. Even at the largest locations, they don't. And don't forget the Mumu restaurant. It's not fancy, but dang, it's good. And here it says they have a hamburger called the Triple Dang. And I wonder how their fish sandwich got such a big reputation. So if you want to go casual, give that a try. The last type of restaurant I'm going to show you is barbecue restaurants. This is Lavaca Barbecue, and they have interesting couple of mottos there. They do have a pretty good menu here. What I don't like about this place is that all of their drinks are in cans and bottles, and their condiment choices are very limited. But I prefer White's Barbecue, and yes, they have the Big Daddy. The only problem is they are closed on Saturdays and Sundays, which seems really strange to me. So what I like about this place is that you order from the counter there, pay at the register there, you pick your own table, there's no waiters, no maitre d'. They have desserts and salads, and they have their own self-service drink fountain and a very nicely stocked condiment bar. Really like that. So I got a plate of beef and sausage. How does that look, folks? Well, folks, I've made it back to Magnolia Beach, and I think I've shown you plenty of dining options in Port Lavaca. Good day, folks.